Modern women have everything their grandmother dreamed of: education, career, sexual freedom, independence. But here's the question: if they are so free, why are so many of them quietly unhappy? Isn't a gotcha moment, this is a mirror. Today we are going to look at the dark truth no one dare to say it out loud, not to blame, but to understand. Maybe to heal. We told women to become strong, powerful, self-sufficient, and many did, but something strange happened along the way. The more independent she became, the more disconnected she felt from others, from men, from herself. Carl Jung once said, "The greatest burden a child must bear is the unlived life of the parent." And now we see a generation of women carrying the weight of expectation they never consciously choose. Expectation to excel, outperform, and still look perfect while doing it. What was once a fight for freedom became a silent war against nature. In chasing masculine model of success, many women are now paying the price in silence. Let's talk about freedom. Plato, in his Allegory of the Cave, warned us that what we see as reality is just a shadow on a wall. Could the freedom sold to modern women be just that, shadows? We said, you are free to work, free to choose, free to sleep with who you want. But what we didn't say was the freedom without wisdom is just another prison. More women today report anxiety, burnout, and loneliness than ever before. A study from Harvard found that despite more success, more women under 35 feel chronically unfulfilled. They weren't taught to ask, what do I actually want? They were told, this is what success looks like, follow it. And when it didn't bring peace, they blamed themselves. There is a power that's gone missing in modern life, the feminine. Not the femininity, the makeup, the dress, but the deep, scared feminine, annotation, stillness, creation. Carl Jung spoke of the anima, the unconscious feminine with this all. But what happened when women are told to reject their own anima, to become soldiers in an economic war? They forget their gift, that they were never meant to compete like men. They were meant to balance them. Ancient societies worshipped the feminine as scared, not weak, but modern culture treats the feminine as inefficient, unprofitable, and productive. So women adapt, they suppress. Into the shadow emerge rage, emptiness, or the quiet question no one answers. Why do I feel like I'm living someone else's life? Today's woman has a double life, the one she lives and the one she performs. Online, she's a flawless, courage, empowered, a goddess. But offline, the goddess is tired. She's an actress, numb, comparing herself to a version of herself that does not even exist. Carl Jung called this the persona, the mask we wear to survive in a society. But when the mask becomes your only identity, the real self suffocates, and you begin to forget who you ever were outside of likes, DMs, and expectation. So we ask, are modern women evolving, or are they being digitally reprogrammed to perform forever? The final truth is that this is not a war between women and men. It is a war within the woman herself, between the girl she used to be, the woman she pretended to be, and the soul that whispers, this isn't you. Jung believed the greatest journey is the confrontation within the shadow, the part of us we bury. For many modern women, the shadow is grief. Grief for the mother they never became, grief for the peace they abandoned to chase power, grief for the men they couldn't let love them because they were too busy surviving. And in that silence, the shadow grows until she breaks or until she's awakeness. Encourage integration, balance, self-reflection, and healing without blaming or glorifying the past. So if this video made you feel something, share it, talk about it, because silence is the enemy of the truth. And first step toward healing is naming what is we've been not afraid to say. Subscribe for more.